Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
I hope this has something to do with our mission. Someone else.
We can keep traveling as much as you want.
I wouldn't be very good.
I don't require sleep or food in order to survive. Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon. My onboard functions are operating at full capacity. Traveling with you is proving to be quite enlightening. All systems are go, ma'am. A pleasure to see you again, ma'am.
Paladin,
Do you want to have that talk now?
go on.
I appreciate your time. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood.
Right.
And given that you've adjusted...
That's very kind.
Well, you deserve it. When I was an initiate, my spy... He was a model soldier. From the moment I fought by his...
Did you ever ask him why?
I'd considered it. After the news was like, it's taken me. It's because I believe.
I'm flattered that you have...
You've earned that fate. Well, I've said what I had to say.
Hey,
Awaiting... your command.
Glad to have you aboard, ma'am. All weapon systems are go. Good shooting night.
rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest
Hey.
officers.
Go ahead.
I have the pleasure of serving.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built too, but that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully, it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details? Good luck, Knight.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
Wait, you didn't expect me to survive the trip?
A device like the Signal Interceptor is way out of my league. I was hoping you'd make it, but I find it tough to have faith in technology I don't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
What do you hope to find on there?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details? Good luck, Knight.
Time to suit up.
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
Our vertibird should give us the air superiority. up to me, I'd take every feral mutie and synth and shoot him at...
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the Capital Wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the Capital Wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
What sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the Capital Wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it all. She was wrong. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Just keep your mind on the mission, and don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Attention! Any soldiers who have not yet received a field assignment from Proctor Tegan should speak to him at once. That is all.
The Institute and their technological abominations need to be stopped at any cost.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Can I help you with anything?
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
I'll take a look.
Be my guest.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, sister.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
Not right now.
Let me know if that changes.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
Do you have any idea where I can find more of them?
Offices, laboratories, military bases. Almost any pre-war location is a potential treasure trove of technical information. I'd try searching desks, filing cabinets, safes, and anywhere. Have you had any luck finding any yet?
I found some technical documents for you.
Ah, good. I was beginning to run out of materials to study. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore.
Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't... I don't have time for games, soldier. Ah, Knight. You have...
Sure. I've got time to assist on a patrol.
Wonderful. I can't deny my excitement over the prospect of fresh data. You'll rendezvous with the scribe on the ground. She'll have a location for you. The patrol is a success once you've returned the scribe with the data. 0 casualties, of course.
Salisbury steak is mine.
Ready, ma'am?
What's the mission?
Standard research patrol, ma'am. I extract data while you keep us alive.
I wouldn't be here otherwise, now would I?
Apologies, ma'am. This is the area. Lead on, ma'am. No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
This is our supply depot. Unless you're here on official business, I need you to clear out.
You know those synths with the plastic faces?
She might not look like much, but pretty.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
Hail, Knight.
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so
Proctor
wrong?
Tegan,
What can I get for you today?
let me see what you have.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Tegan,
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you.
let me see what you have.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
Feels like you can take on the world in nothing.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a... Kill him! Someone should make this easy for both of us.
Instruments read all clear. We're green for takeoff. Your weapon is locked and loaded. Good hunting. Setting her down at the target location.
Remember the Citadel!
Hey there.
The Pridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Feeling a bit nostalgic?
Huh? Get some, motherfucker! What? Whoa, shut the fuck up a second. I hear something. Did you hear that? I'm here!
Damn, lost him.
Mission accomplished.
Who's there? Over here!
You're nothing. Nothing.
Contact lost. Mission accomplished.
Came dressed to play, huh? Oh, man, come back! I was having fun! I'll find you! Show your face. Come on. I dare you. Oh, I know you're here. I'll find you.
Nothing there now. What do you think? I don't know. Jumping in shadows. Yeah. You're probably right. Gotta cut down on the jet, I guess. Now don't start talking crazy!
Girl, you... Huh?
Fucking pay for that!
Remain vigilant. I know they're still here.
Correct.
Drop dead already!
For the Brotherhood!
Grip on yourself. Feel that? It's called fear. Playing games with me, huh?
Scared, huh?
No mercy!
Disappearance Act, huh? Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me. When you turn up, you're dead.
Corvega vehicles have small fusion engines under the hood, so watch where you shoot.
Did you hear that?
Oh, I know you're here. I'll find you. What the fuck was that? No need to hide. It'll all be over soon. Ah! Only a fucking coward hides. Ah!
Hey there.
Ad Victoriam, sister.
Should the need arise, this fortification would make an excellent fallback point.
Got it.
Nice work. I've seen scribes take longer than that to hack a terminal.
What the hell was that? Shit's
bombshell over it. Ain't personal. Just you or me.
Wait, what was the... Aha! Found you! Standing down. Something. Over here! Over here!
Hey.
Viewpoint?
Over here. Hey.
Need something?
Going down. Lower level.
You are so dead!
Got it.
Out, please. Let's open it up.
Hey, shoot him! Shoot him! Oh.
Show him how the Brotherhood does it!
Another victory for the Brotherhood.
You're still alive? Christ.
For Elder Maxon!
Hi. You haven't lived until you tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
is the part of the job.
Tango down.
Getting...
Sweet.
Here's the data.
Slow us down. What do you want?
Glad to have you aboard, man. Your weapon is locked and loaded. Good hunting. could be a little rough.
Yeah.
Attention. Halbert pilot to Station Epsilon. Halbert pilot report to Station Epsilon. That is all.
Finished your mission?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Here's payment for a job well done. Please, if you can spare the time for another patrol, come find me.
I found some technical documents for you.
These will prove interesting. I'll file them. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, check every...
Glad to see you've returned safely from the Institute, sister. Put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
What brings you to me today?
I'll take a look.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Your reconnoiter of the Institute complete. If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Hey.
Go ahead. Got anything interesting for me today?
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen...
Any sense?
Shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners. Oh man, I'm late.
As I was saying,
I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
An inside job? Do you have any suspects?
This is treason we're talking about. In a case like this, you are either sure or you are not. Until then, everyone is a suspect. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Night Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Do I need to keep my investigation a secret?
It's too late for that. Rumors have already begun to spread. Sergeant Gavel and his team will be expecting you. But that only makes your task more difficult. Whoever is doing this will have had time to prepare.
Is there anything else I should know?
Gavel will fill you in on the details. But from my perspective, the strangest thing is what was stolen. Rations. Only rations. I don't know what to make of it, but it is curious.
Any other advice, Captain?
Follow every lead. Look for anything suspicious, no matter how minor. But understand, treason is a serious charge. If someone in the Brotherhood is responsible for this, I need proof before I can act.
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Internal monitoring active.
Watch your step now.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Sergeant?
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
The captain said you could brief me on the missing supplies?
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Pridwim, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door. Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia or Clark. I can spare them.
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone with your questions, it might as well be them.
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit for almost 10 years now. We're a small group. We stick together. And we keep the Brotherhood running.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go. It's not worth your time or mine.
Would it be
Unless you'd like getting shot, never turn your back on a gun.
You hear about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
You already spoke with Gavel?
He questioned the entire unit. None of us saw anything. Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
What's the security situation here like?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of here without us knowing about it.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do. I mean, I've heard about the Institute's relay. But even if they could get in, they'd never make it back out.
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Tegan, up on the Pridwin. Sergeant Gavel handles day-to-day operations. He's run logistics for years. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribes, and a few other knights who aren't fit for field duty.
Lucia?
Excuse me. Knight Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together. She'll probably get assigned to a patrol team soon. Me? I'll still be stuck here.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else. But that's all.
That's all, Initiate.
Sir?
Heads up.
Ready. There's still that off-the-record matter I'd like to discuss. Do you have time now?
Off the record? That's not like you, Dance.
Which is why this is going to be difficult to say. So I'd appreciate it if you bear with me. When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious reservations about it. Despite all that, this has turned out to be a rewarding experience. For both of us. At this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything else I could teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier that you don't already know. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions that you intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
You're beating around the bush. Is there something you're trying to tell me?
Is it that obvious? I've never been very good at these things. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up alone in the capital wasteland. Spent most of my childhood picking through the ruins and selling scrap. When I was a bit older and had a few caps to my name, I moved into Rivet City and opened a junk stand. While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along pretty well. Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run, we felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives. So we joined up.
Rivet City? Must be post-war, because I've never heard of it.
You're right. It was a settlement, built inside the remains of a beached aircraft carrier. One of the safest places to live in the capital wasteland, until the Brotherhood arrived. It was the perfect location for me to try my hand at being a merchant.
I have a hard time picturing you as anything but a soldier.
Clearly, I was ignoring my calling. Anyway, about a year after we were posted to the Prydwen, Cutler vanished on a scouting op. It took some convincing, but I was able to persuade my CO to let me assemble a squad and search for him. It took almost 3 weeks, but we tracked his team down to a super mutant hive. Those wretched abominations had slaughtered everyone but Cutler. He should have been so lucky. The mutant bastards used their FEV to change him into one of their own kind. He wasn't Cutler anymore. I had to... It was my duty to put him down.
Are you sure there wasn't anything you could do to change him back?
The FEV effect is irreversible. There was nothing anyone could do.
You did the right thing.
It's what I was taught. I don't know if it was right. Ever since Cutler died, I've seen other soldiers come and go. Some were brave, some were honest. Hell, some were even downright heroic. But I'd never considered any of them to be a good friend. A friend like Cutler was. Until now. It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. Having a bond with someone, then losing them. It changes you. I don't want to go through that again.
It would never be that way with me. I care about you too much to let that happen.
I didn't know you felt that strongly about about us. I'm sorry if I seem confused. You've certainly given me something to think about. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt. If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I completely understand. Whatever the case may be, I appreciate the fact that you took the time to listen.
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
That's right. You're in charge here?
I am. And you're here about the mission. Let's take this somewhere more. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Prydwen, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door. Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier. If you've got questions...
Watch your tones, Sergeant.
Sir.
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down. It doesn't make...
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't.
Sure.
I've already spoken with my men. If you
Right. Lucia and Clark.
Knight Lucia. They're still... If you have...
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice.
Would it be possible to speak?
Hey.
Awaiting your command. There's still that off-the-record matter.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is... When you were first placed under... Despite all that, at this point, it's apparent from your attitude...
You're beating around the bush.
Is it that obvious? Let me start. I grew up alone in the capital.
Sure.
When I was a bit older, and while I was there, when the Brotherhood...
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just telling...
Once I saw what the Brotherhood had to offer. Anyway, about a year, it took those wretches, the mutant. He wasn't cut.
You did the right thing.
It's what I was taught. Ever since, but I'd never... It's a good... I don't want to go...
It'll never come to that. I promise.
Even though I'm well aware that you have no control over it, I appreciate the sentiment. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt. If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I can...
Sure.
Whatever the case may be.
We hear about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
You already spoke.
He questioned the entire unit. Look, I want...
What's the security situation?
We're in the middle. Nothing's getting in.
You really think?
I do.
Tell me about the missing...
I really don't know any.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in. It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you risk dying of is boredom.
Tell me about the logistics.
There are what? Our division, other than the...
Sure. Lucia?
Excuse me.
Lucia?
Excuse me.
That's all, Initiate.
Sir?
Feeling the Commonwealth looks bad. You should see the capital wasted.
Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
I'm conducting an investigation into the missing supplies.
The captain appointed an investigator? Is it really that bad? I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones...
Yeah.
Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base.
Really?
But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything. I don't know. None of...
Do you know anything about the missing...
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry. They just lost those.
You lost some vacuum tubes. How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Tegan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates, maybe, but not this many.
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I guess some people take to it.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We've always been friends. Well, until recently.
Why? What happened?
It was after the battle.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Pridwin coming in under full vertebrate escort, guns blazing. We were one of the first teams to hit the ground. Dozens of ferals. We opened fire and cut them down, and hunted the ones that tried to run. It was everything I had hoped for. But Clark, he hasn't been the same since. It's like he's just given up. Since then, I've noticed him slipping off by himself, once or twice a day. I never thought much of it, but do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? His shift should be over in a few minutes. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm worried about him.
War tempers the strong and breaks the weak. If that is what happened, he wouldn't be the first. It's now my turn. Let's see where it takes us.
All right. That's it for today.
Time to suit up.
Look, I'm off duty. Leave me alone. Give me some space.
This is quite an unusual location.
Gotta find a card.
Ferals! Damn it! They're under the base. Open fire! Where do you want me? Finding a quiet spot in the Commonwealth is a rare occurrence.
The moving walkway is empty. Please watch your step.
When you carry this much metal, you tend to stay away from the water. Why are you bothering with that junk? Select your targets carefully down here. These automobiles tend to explode when struck by weapons fire. visual acuity is being reduced to an unacceptable level here. Hold up. I think we're being stalked. Mission accomplished! This moisture is bad for my power armor. If we stay here too long, we're gonna get sick.